YouTube, whatever means you're watching this on. I'm Sir Odie. I'm coming to you today about a week before Christmas, 2017. We're currently participating in the New Life Festival event, which is an XP bonus. I've got my new Templar just out of the tutorial. Um, let's take a look what we got. Right now, level 5, leveled it up a level or two, just enough to get the resto staff. I leveled her up to level 4, and then I jumped on my main character and I made her an Argonian Templar, the lizard person. I made her training gear. I've made helmets of Seducer, so I'm running the 5-piece Seducer set. It's all level 4 armor. Uh, all pieces except for one, which I believe is the chest piece, is purple. The chest is blue, simply because I didn't have the temper to upgrade it. Everything else is purple, and even the weapon's purple. So I'm running five-piece Seducers, which is going to give me magic recovery, max magicka, more magic recovery, and reduce the cost of my magicka abilities by 8%. Most of these pieces are enchanted with the level 1 enchantments, purple, for max magicka. A couple of the pieces have max health, just to give me a little bit more health. I am also running 3 pieces of Julianos, which is going to give me more spell critical and more max magicka. The Julianos set requires 6 researched traits, and the Seducers only required 3. On my crafter, I was able to make a full set of Julianos, but since this is going to be a healer, I was kind of wanting to have more magicka than spell crit. Spell crit would be nice in critting the heals, but for leveling, I want the magicka. So let's take a look at the character again. Like I said, I'm level 5, so I'm going to pump these 5 points I just got into magicka. I'm using the Magnificent Mead, which is the 100% boost from the festival. I'm also an ESO Plus member, so I'm getting, I believe it is 10% XP increase from that. As you can see, at level 5, I've already got 25 max magicka, 25k or 22k max health, and 17k stamina. I'm doing 1,654 spell damage and 25.6 on my criticals. I'm a 350 point into my tree, I believe. I've got a bunch, and it's all spread all over the place. In the apprentice, I've got blessed, increase my healings done. I've got Elvenborn, increase the damage and healing of my criticals. Those unlocked Vengeance, which is gonna, when I block 3 spells within 10 seconds, your next magicka ability within 5 seconds will be a crit. I believe I've unlocked Spell Precision, 12% crit, and Foresight. When I drink a pot, my next magic ability is reduced by 80%. Got some in the Atronach under Shattering Blows, increases your damage done to enemies with damage shields. Master of Arms increases my damage done with direct damage. Staff Expert increase my light and heavy damage for destro and restoration staffs. Right now, as low a level as I am, I'm only going to work on my restro staff. Once I get the ability to have a front bar and a back bar, I'm going to probably go with the lightning destro staff. I really like the way that when you do a heavy attack with lightning, it keeps a constant beam and you earn back, you recover your mana or magicka throughout the duration. Whereas with most of the other staffs, you gotta wait until the whole heavy attack is complete to launch the fireball. I don't want ice attack because I'm a healer, and when you do a heavy attack with an ice staff, you taunt them. I don't want that. So I'm gonna go with the lightning staff as my primary destruction staff. Oh, I've got points all over the place, man. I'm sure there's more efficient. I've got a bunch and spread out 13, 13, 14 for my resistances. Um, Under the lady, I've got elemental defender, hardy. Pretty much I've spread it out everywhere to where I'm covering all my bases and the damage types. Increase the healing received, reduce the damage taken from light and heavies, um, re- increase the effectiveness of damage shields. Under the tower, I've got things like reduced sprint cost. I've gotten enough in everything to get the basic bonus skills. Um, I'm sure there are much more efficient ways for a maxed out character, but I'm just leveling this guy up. So I'm not gonna get anal about how the skills are spent. I've got them spread out, jack of all trades, survivability. I'm in the Alkir Desert. Uh, uh, just come on out here and zone type X, and you get an auto invite to a raid that's running around doing the dolmen groups. I've already run into town and I have talked to the Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild. So by being in the Fighters Guild doing the dolmens, that's going to go towards my Fighters Guild rep. I've got 3 points of, let's spend some. This is going to be primarily a healer. So let's get my healing spells up and going. I can already unlock something. What is this one? Beacon your inner light. Heal yourself or a wounded ally in front of you for... Well, let's see what we can morph it to. Refund part of the ability cost when used to heal an injured target. Healing anyone restores 60% of the ability cost over 8 seconds. Also heal one other injured target for half the amount. I really don't know which way to go yet. I think I'll level them up. In the long run, healing 2 people with 1 cast sounds more beneficial. But until I'm actually played a healer a bit, I don't typically play healers. I'm going to sit on this, save that skill point. I'm only level 5. I don't need to be morphing things that I don't understand yet. I've got Sunfire, which is a damage attack. Upon activation, you gain Major Prophecy, which increases my spell crits. So I'll probably want to cast that before I heal to increase the chance of critting the heal. Solar Flare, which conjures a ball, blah blah blah, increases your damage of your next attack. I'm wanting an instant cast simply because these dolmens I need to tag things in order to get more XP. And how does that morph? Damage over time lasts longer, splits the projectile, allowing you to affect 2 additional nearby targets. I am going to morph this simply because it's going to be an insta-cast that hits 3 targets, which is going to be vital for me hitting as many targets as possible in these dolmens. Things get killed so quick in these raids, but I'm going to be racking up XP rather rapidly. What's the spear? Punching strike. That's a little stabby spear. Um, these are offensive things. Piercing javelin. Hurl your spear at an enemy with a godlike strength. Okay, I'm going to really quickly pull up a web page and ESO Templar execute moves. I always want an execute move on in my skill thing, simply because once things get under 20%, having execute moves is vital, and most of the time the execute move is spammable. And let's see. What is this title? Templar Biting Jabs Perma-Stun. Let's just do a search for ESO execute abilities. Share venom. List of execute abilities. And the Templar's execute ability appears to be something called Radiant Destruction. And Radiant Destruction is a Dawn's Wrath, which I get at level 42. So, gonna have to sit on that. When I get 42, I'll look into that one. Resto Staff, I definitely need to get these skills on my bar. So, let's learn. Oh, I can do Grand Healing or Regeneration. Share your staff's life-giving energy, healing you or up to 2 nearby allies for 10,000 over 20 seconds. And then there's Grand Healing. Summon a restoring spirit with your staff, healing you and your allies in the target area. Let's go with Regeneration for now. And let's get that in place of this soul thing. How many empty shards do I have? 35. Dilemma. Well, I need at least one on there. So what I've got on my hotbar is going to be an Aldrich Spear skill, a Dawn's Wrath skill. I've learned two Restoring Light skills, and I've got a Resto Staff skill on there. So I want a different variety of skills on my bar so they can level up. And now let's see, where did everyone at the raid at? They are all up there. Half is down there. I haven't learned that waypoint yet. So okay, so I'm teleporting to wherever. Okay, I blew a little Christmas money and I bought the riding books to level up my mount speed on this guy. Right now, crowns range from 33 to 50% off. So I went ahead and I blew my wad and bought the big one for like $75. I've got a bunch of empty soul stones that I've been acquiring with my other characters, so I'm simply going to use this soul thing here and tag as many things as I can, because if they die in my little spell on it, it fills up my soul stone, right? If we look up there on my wicked hot bar, second batch from the right, you'll see I have 23 of empty soul stones and 112 full soul stones. I'm over in the middle of my wicked bar, there's a little green thing showing my XP. And I am already almost 85% into level 5 after just one of these. Where's everyone going now? To the right one. Now out here in Alkir Desert, by the time you teleport to the next one, it's already up, see? By the time I get there, people are gonna be slaughtering things. Now I've got 23 more soul stones left. So once I get them filled, I'll switch out a skill for something from the Restro staff or the healing skill line. Because I want more of them on my bar so I can morph them sooner.
Mortals are strong, but not strong enough.
Leveled up. Got some necklaces and I've got 6 more empty soul stones. If you look at here at my wicked bar, the first number is empty soul stones and the right one is the full ones. I've got 15 items out of available 60 spaces in my inventory, and I've got 761 gold on this character. Now I've got necklaces. What do I have? I've got a health necklace of 814 added health. We can do stamina, don't need. And Magika recovery. Let's go for that. As you can see, I'm slowly acquiring crap. We've got Sword Singer ring, stamina recovery, stamina. Since I've got no rings, let's just put them on. Any stat's better than nothing. Now, the reason I'm kind of stalling in a way is everyone, that one-way shrine I don't have, so now I just have to teleport to someone there. And we'll just pick anyone. Hopefully it's not one of the few people that aren't there. And away we go. So, if I did pick someone who is in the right area, I should automatically learn that waypoint. Which I did. And they're already done, probably. By the time I got there, they'll be done. See, there it goes. Poof, done. And now to the next waypoint. Now these ones, apparently at this time of day, are going counterclockwise? Yeah. Was this the one we were just at? Oh, we'll know in a sec. Yeah, look, everyone's showing up. Now I'm running a lot of add-ons. Some of the most noticeable is going to be AUI, which is my advanced auto combat. Well, I won't say auto combat, but advanced UI, which includes combat features. On the left side of the screen, occasionally you might see numbers scrolling. I don't think I actually have those set up yet. See how I'm saying low Magika, telling me how many XP I'm gaining. And I am out of empty soul shards, so let's get something a little more beneficial on my... Let's unlock grand healing and get it in place of that soul drain one.
Are weak, there is pain and shame and darkness. Your strength will be rewarded one day.
1.6k XP. A lot of this stuff I'm just gonna pull up my merchant eventually once my inventory starts getting full and just sell a lot of this crap. It's low level. I could take the time and effort to sell it on the market, but that takes too damn long. Now, really, I could just sit here, wait till the boss spawns, and just tag the boss at least once. But I'm kind of wanting a little extra XP. If we look down in the bottom, oh, got an achievement the first time I did this one. 1.1k. Ring of Withered Hand, I think that would be a little more liking to. Yeah, this is Magika Recovery, so let's equip that. Another Ring of Withered Hand. They're Magika Recovery and Max Magika, whereas the other rings I had were Stamina. And since I'm a Magika build, we want more Magika. The more Magika, the more damage, the more heals. And looking at my blue bar there, it looks like my Max Magika is currently at 29k. Which is pretty decent considering I'm only level 7. Once I get level 25-ish, I'll start looking into upgrading my armor. Right now with this training armor, I just finished leveling up a sorcerer, which my long-term goal is for him to be a VMA, or Veterans Maelstrom Arena.
I give you one chance to surrender.
And I upgraded his armor at level 24 and leveled him out to level 50 in all his level 24. Thinking since I'm gonna be a healer, well, healing spell can be morphed. We're level 8, by the way. My skills are leveling up nicely. The Adric Grace, Restoring Light has increased to level 10. Restro Staff's going up. Now if I really want to power level any specific skill, all I really have to do is clear out my hotbar and put that one skill, as many of that one skill on it as I want, or as I can fit. We got some fighter guild rank there, because we're killing Daedras and vampires and undead, and that all those count towards fighters rank.
My subjects failed me. They deserve to be destroyed.
What'd I say? We're going clockwise. Counterclockwise. Okay, so we got a 3-piece set bonus from just the jewelry alone. which gets us more Magika recovery and more max Magika. And so that's a pretty nice thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep upgrading that as I get better, higher level rings. Eventually I'm going to start getting blue stuff and purple stuff. Oh, I plan on being a healer, so let's get some healing action in here. See how my mana holds out. Or, excuse me, Magika.
Destroyed my whelps. These minions will not be so easily defeated. Countless. 10 anchors drop for each that is destroyed.
Oh, I forgot. I've got the scroll here. Let's use it. Get a little more XP. 50% more. Ding level 9. Oh, I believe at level 10 I can start going in dungeons. Now, I don't know if there's anything specific that I should get from PvPing skill-wise. So the way I understand this is when I do this one, which is called regeneration, I believe it automatically targets a player within range that has the lowest health. Look at that, by using it they skill up a little quicker apparently.
We do sometimes admire our prey and secretly applaud when it cheats our slave.
Okay, thing to watch when these bosses come down is you want to watch where the little plume of smoke comes down. That's where he's going to be at. And you see how quick they die. You need to get your little poke in while you can. Which is why I want to use instant cast spells. Oh, I've got a maple staff of flame. And what level does this unlock? At level 15. So I've got some sort of destruction staff. So when it unlocks, I can throw it in there and get some of those skills up and learning. And what is this Mundus stone here? Increase healing done. I'm gonna be a healer, so I currently don't have a Mundus stone on me. So let's go get one. Getting a little lag here. under the sign of the ritual will have a boon that increases healing done. Take it. Let's do some better healing. I'm just going to hang out here because they'll be right back here any moment. Let's take a look at the map, see where they're at. They're down there, so let's go to the other one then. Let's go over here. I could be running around grabbing all these books that are around because, well, I'm gonna need them. I'm gonna be relying on Magika, so eventually I'm gonna want to level up my Mages Guild by collecting all those books. Don't remember what this one does when I use it. It's got a timer on it. Oh, it heals their health over 20 seconds. That's what the timer is. So if you watch where the puff of smoke comes down, you can be targeted on him and get your little poke in before he dies.
I will ensure no tales are told of your valor.
Since this is the holiday event, and since I was going with a Argonian, which is a lizard, I kind of went with a green and red theme on my clothing dye. See those little balls? I wonder if that's a healing ball. It heals people as it zips by them, and they can detonate it. That any synergy that can be activated by anyone else is good. So I need to figure out what that one is so I can get it.
You cannot stop it.
turn 10, I gained 3 skill points there. Well, now that I'm level 10, I can go into the PvP. I just got a Ring of Withered Hand, level 10. Let's replace the level 7 with it. And let's just step away a bit and look at the skills. Okay, there is something in the settings I'm not liking. I'm used to having stuff on my screen. Ability deep. There we go. All buffs. Always show. That's what I like. Always show. There we go. We got our bonus from drinking our beer. We got our bonus from the scroll. We've got our boon. And we've got our ESO member. So 3 of those 4 are bonuses. And the 4th one is my ritual showing my spell. This little window right beneath it is supposed to be like a DPS meter of some sort. And so is this one up here, so let's just stick those up there. I believe that one's DPS, that one's healing done. One's like spell shield damage done, and I don't remember what the last one was. And this one is like DPS, total damage outgoing, combat duration. And we can pull up a UI combat stats, which shows apparently how much healing I've done and just different parsers, so you know how effective you were. But the whole reason I stopped was to look at skills. So we can upgrade our regeneration. I've got 6 points. Essence Drain. You gain major mending for 1.5 seconds after completing a fully charged heavy attack, increasing your healing done by 25%. You also heal yourself or a nearby ally to the target for 18% of the damage inflicted by the final hit of a fully charged heavy attack. Restoration Expert. With the Restoration Staff equipped, increase your healing 8% on allies under 30%. Oh, those all sound nice. Grand Healing morphs into They All Stay Magika. Restore Magika for each friendly target initially healed. So it costs 3,230 Magika, and I can gain back roughly 230 per target up to a maximum of 3 targets. So I have the potential of gaining back 690 mana. And this is instant, it's a ground based. What's this one do? Increase the duration. This gives them $16.10 every second for 4 seconds. This does every second for 3 seconds and returns mana back to me. The decisions. Let's go with, I'll wait. I'll watch some videos, see which one's better. Regen, what do we have? We've got the heal over time is shorter, but ticks faster and more often. So we heal 13,524 over 16 seconds, or 12. Does this one hit too? Yeah. If you or your allies are low on health, the heal over time is consumed to heal immediately and removes harmful effects. Oh, let's go with that one. Anything that removes harmful effects is good. Increase your Magika recovery by 2% for every piece of light armor equipped. I'm going to be wearing 5 pieces. I'm going with 5 light, 1 medium, 1 heavy. Due to my skills, my crafter's skills, I had to create the chest piece out of heavy in order to keep my training stats on everything. So I've got heavy chest and I believe leather, medium head. Everything else is light. Yeah, I've even got training on the weapon. Looking back at the skills again, in the world, soul magic, I can upgrade the soul trap. Just out of curiosity. I pretty much don't use the soul trap except to fill up soul stones. I'm not going to mess with it. It's still only level 1. Improve skill by completing chapters in the main quest. My fighter's guild should be getting level 3. What is Slayer? Increase your weapon damage for each fighter guild skill slotted. The only skill I'm really interested in out of here will probably be Dawnbreaker and Beast Trap. But as a healer, I shouldn't really need Beast Trap. I'll probably want it for when I solo, though. Mage's Guild. I'm gonna have to find all those damn lore books, but I believe Equilibrium is barter with Oblivion to trade vitality for power, sacrificing health for mana. Exchange reduces your healing done and damage shield by 50% for, but that's gonna be pretty grants you major sorcery, increasing your spell damage by 20. My racials, my Argonians, what are they? Amphibian. Increase your experience gain with Restoration Staff skill line by 15%. Woohoo! More XP just because I'm using the Restore Staff. Increase your swimming speed by 50. Resourceful. Increase max magicka by 1%. When you drink a potion, you restore 1,524 health, magicka, and stamina. And resistance. Increase your max health by 3% and poison and disease resistance. Oh yes, survivability right there. What's the last one? Quick to mend. Increase your healing done and healing received by 1 cent at level 25. Definitely gonna want into that. I'm thinking with this character, if I do any crafting at all, it will probably be alchemy. Potions. Although I'll probably do that more on my sorcerer in this one. I'm already doing research on a bunch of other characters, so I don't want to mess with crafting on this one. Although I may actually break down eventually and do it simply because it might be easier to just deconstruct crap than it would be to try and sell it. Okay, so we're level 11. We can unlock Piercing Jab. This one is 1.1. Piercing Jab is instant. Hurl your spear at an enemy with godlike strength, dealing magic damage, stunning them, and knocking them back 8 meters. Puncturing Strike is an area effect. Launches a relentless assault strike, striking enemies in front of you 4 times with your spear and dealing 622 per attack. The closest enemy takes an additional 140 damage each strike, and their movement speed is reduced by 17%. And what happens if we morph it? Converts to stamina, don't want that. Increases your weapon critical strike rating when used. Also heals you for a percentage of the damage done. Healers aren't about DPS, so if I use it at all, I'll probably morph it into that one. The Piercing Javelin looks useful though. It's ranged, knocks them down, stuns them, so that's going to interrupt things. What do we have? Focus Charge. Charge with your Divine Lance to impale an enemy. If the enemy hit is casting, they are interrupted and stunned for 3 seconds. That's instant. Spear Shards. Sun Shield. What's Sun Shield? That sounds like a spell shield. Surround yourself with solar rays, granting a damage shield equal to 28% of your max health. For 6 seconds. Okay, let's see. I believe Fighters Guild? No. Mages Guild? Nope. Undaunted, which I haven't unlocked on this one yet. Undaunted, I believe, has the Bone Shield, which goes off of something. Solar Flare, 1.1 second. Also grants you Empowered, increasing the damage of your next attack by 20. Or we can morph both of these. Level 11. Okay, let's take a look at my Resto Staffs up to level 12. Next one unlocks at 14. And then 20, and then 38. And 50. Am I able to unlock any ultimates yet? Level 12, level 12, level 12. Nope, let's go kill things some more. Been wasting those XP scrolls. Oh, I don't know if you saw that, but I had a little program not responding and Windows wanting me to do something like close the program.
your servants in my name. Let's give you something worthy to sacrifice. I am patient, but not that patient.
What level does my Restro staff? Level 50. Our event is lasting till January 2nd, I believe. Today is the 21st. So we've got a good amount of time to level this guy up. I've gone from creation to level 10 and in a relatively short amount of time. Could be going faster if I wasn't talking and explaining stuff, but hey, I have a video if I'm not talking and explaining stuff. Let's get a little bit of healing going here, why not?
If I cannot control your world, I will destroy it. Daedra, the anchors, you destroy them in vain.
Oh, we're level 11. If you haven't seen, I'm riding the holiday horse. It's got the little jingle bells and wreath on it. watching my health, my Magika, and it's interesting how it's like jumping all the way up. I'm not sure exactly what causing that.
All others in time. The strong should always command. I don't want revenge. I want your submission.
Maybe it's just the standard regen tick time. Okay, so let's see, can I get any ultimates yet? Radial sweep, let's look at the healing one. Rites of passage. Channel the grace of gods, healing you and nearby allies for every 1 second for 4 seconds. You cannot move while channeling, but you gain immunity to all disabling effects. Let's get that down there so it starts leveling up and seeing what we can morph it to.
My son, my child, Ozozuchar, destroy them. This will not finish me.
For some reason I got an accomplishment even though I've done this one. Also, the boss is different. He spawned over here instead of over here, and it's a much different boss. I didn't see what I got off of him. Soul Gem, Glyph. My bank's getting, or my packs are getting full. I'm at 53 of 60 items, so I'm gonna have to summon my merchant soon.
body, and the animus is cast into darkness. But the animus returns. Dogs filth. You anger a powerful enemy.
Oh, getting a little drowsy here, almost falling asleep, so I'm going to keep going until my XP scroll expires, which is about 6 more minutes. We'll see if I make it to level 13 or 14 by then. It would be nice if I made it to 15, but I doubt it. We're at 12 and a quarter. Oh, my skull was saying I've got an hour, 3 minutes on my mead, which I can just drink from that cup and refresh that. Let's leave group. That'll free up some of the lagginess.
Come, do your trading.
And what do we want to sell? We want to keep the lightning staff, which is level 11. What do we have? 11, 10, 9, 11. Sword Singer Maul. That's a mace. Screw that. We don't need any of the armor and stuff. So let's just sell it all. That one can't be sold, so let's destroy it. let's get 14k. Join that. Let's do a let's leave Q. Let's change our role to healer. Oh, we should get queued in almost instantly as a healer. Join queue. There we go. Dungeon Finder queued. Probably gonna end up in Fungal Grotto 1. It's really the only one you can join at this level. And let's see how we do. First time playing a healer. Long time ago, when World of Warcraft first came out, I played a raid healing paladin on a 386 computer, 386-25, through the modem, where I had a whopping 3 frames per second.
On your feet, you louts. We're going back in.
We must press on.
As a healer, I'm gonna need to do something a little more elaborate about where the tank's health is shown. Now I can pull these over, I believe, and put them somewhere a little more easier to be seen. I don't know if I like it like that though.
That's a nasty beast. This way, squad.
I'm so used to playing my DPSs, I want to like AoE these guys down and kill them. Hopefully you're not just hearing keyboard clicking. Gonna try and talk a little more, but I'm falling asleep here. I just wanted to get a dungeon under my belt with this one, see how things went, and get that purple XP bonus, get a level. If you've never opened a chest before, I got interrupted. Well, as I was about to say, if you've never opened a chest before, those little pins, as you push them down, start to wiggle. As soon as they wiggle, you stop, and it should lock into place. If it doesn't lock into place, then you pushed it down too far, need to try it again. And Oh, we cleared the zone. Let's get our little bonus.
No, no,
And I was very, very falling asleep.
Yes? Anything else?
Well, I got booted from the group where they disbanded it. So we're gonna get booted out of the dungeons shortly. Supernova. Supernova creates a pretty nice synergy that people can use. I'll probably be getting that too. I'm level 15, so I can put on another bar. Let's stick on the staff. There we go. Second bar. Nothing on it. Well, this one is popping up, so let's go do it and do enough damage to get our Destro staff line started. Oh, our Destro staff is raised to level 3. There we go, skill line granted Destro staff. So Force Shock is the instant spammable. Now what's it do? It does flame damage, frost damage, and shock damage. Roughly 1100 each, 3400 damage. So, in however long I've been streaming, we've gone basically from level 3, well, level 4 to level 15. 10 levels in roughly an hour-ish. We're not totally gimping. We've got 9 skill points to spend. Spear Wall. Increase the amount of damage you can block from melee attacks by 7% while I have an Alderic Spear ability slotted. What do we have here? We've got Enduring Rays. Increase the duration of your Sunfire, Eclipse, and Nova abilities by 15%. Want that, Nova. What's Enduring Ray? I just read that. Casting a Dawn Wrath ability generates 2 ultimate. This effect can occur once every 6 seconds. Let's get a point in that. More ultimate. This is good. Restoring light. Mending. Increases the healing effects from your restoring light abilities by up to 6%. Yeah, let's get that one definitely. I can get it twice. Why not? Oh, falling asleep. Oh, sorry about that. Healing ritual. How's it more? Can move full speed while casting this ability. Movement and casting is good. You heal a single ally outside the ability's radius for an additional amount. Or 1.2 area effect. What do we have under this distro or restro staff? Oh, we can get 2 new skills. I've got 6 points. Let's unlock them. Okay, well, let's just log on out before I fall asleep on you and leave the stream running all night long. So that's it for tonight, folks. Ending it here. A little rehash. We leveled from level 5 to level 15. We've did quite a bit of skilling up of skills. Unlocked a few. Able to evolve a bunch. And that's about it. Good night.